What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name's Jared Beckwith, and today we're going over a beginner programming assignment for someone who's just starting out and they want to learn how to code. So if you're just starting out, the first program that everyone writes is the Hello World program. So how to do that? All you have to do, it's just a simple program that prints Hello World. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. Here is how it goes. Print, then you do parentheses, and then you type in quotes, and whatever you say in the quotes is what the program will print when it runs. So, hello world, exclamation mark. So if we run this program, it's gonna print hello world over here on the right. So let's say you figured that out and you wanna go into something a little bit more complicated, a little more advanced. That's the first step. Here's the second program that you should create after doing Hello World. So I'm going to college right now. I just finished a programming class, so I just want to document all the little assignments that we did so I can help you guys learn as well, and you don't have to pay for college. It's here for free. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel, and here we go. Here's the second program you should do. First, we're going to be learning about functions. Number one, it says write a program with a function that asks the user to enter a distance in miles. So you're going to want to ask the user for an input, then displays those distances in kilometers. And they give you the conversion, which is kilometers equals miles times 1.60934. So how we're going to do that, first, I go on this website called repel.it. It's a free website. You can do it in your browser. You don't have to download anything, and you can write code and run it. If it's simple, it'll run it. So first, what we want to do for this program, let's see, what is it asking you to do? So first, you want to input. You want to get an input from the user for a distance in miles, and to do that, you're going to want to do miles. You want to initialize the variable of miles equals, you're going to want to ask them for an input on miles. So to do that, you just type in, you're going to want a number, so type in float. Float is just a number that can have a decimal point. If you want a number just an integer like 1 2 3 4 but not take decimal points, you would type in int. But since we want to involve decimal points in this in case they want to do 2.37 miles, we'll type in float and then parentheses int input because we want their input. Then we want to ask for the input. We want to ask them enter a distance in miles. So miles equals float input, enter a distance in miles. So if we run this program here, it's going to say enter a distance in miles. Let's put a colon and a space, so that'll make it look a little bit better. So enter a distance in miles colon, so we give them a distance, 2 miles. Right now it doesn't do anything, so we got to add more code. Let's go back to the project. So we did the first part, a function that asks a user to enter a distance in miles, then it wants to display those distances in kilometers. So we got the miles part done, now we got to do kilometers. So we type in, we initialize the kilometers variable. Kilometers equals, so what does kilometers equal? Kilometers is going to equal miles times 1.6034. So let's just copy and paste that real quick over to our program. And then once we have kilometers equals miles times 1.34, we want to print kilometers. We want to print the kilometers variable because we want to take an input in miles and then print the kilometers. So let's see if this works. Enter a distance in miles. Let's do something simple. 1 mile equals 1.60934. Perfect, it works. But instead of just putting 1.60934, let's give a comma, and then if we put in quotes, then it will print some text afterwards. So it'll say 1.60934 kilometers. Let's run this again and see what we get. Okay, enter a distance in miles. 1 mile is 1.60394 kilometers. Perfect. Now let's try it for something bigger. So if 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers, 2 miles should be about 3.2 kilometers. So let's say 2 miles, 3.2 kilometers. All right, guys, our program works. Let's try it for a crazy number like 10, 16. All right, perfect. This was a simple program. It's easy to do. Anyone can do it. 3 lines of code. In the next video, we're going to be going over the second program in this assignment. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be going over different Python projects. I'm going to teach you guys how to code. It's super easy. Trust me, if I could do it, you guys could do it. And I'll see you guys on the next video.